You and could you talk about
Exactly. And we're hearing that, the truck which the trotro ran underneath it was actually there yesterday, parked on the road.
So why went?
And we saw all the things that happened. And as usual, we started the conversations on how we must do things right.
One other thing I can't figure is why drivers, for instance, won't stop at the zebra crossing when they've gone to a driver's training school.
Yes, so this one will be talking about that. We'll also bring you Corruption Watch, and we're telling you how Ghana loses about 80 million Ghana cedis in the fishing sector.
Tema in Pakistan project is expected to be completed in November. Also coming up, prices of some petroleum products expected to go down marginally again beginning this weekend. But are consumers going to some perspective on the IMF's April 2021 fiscal monitor, saying the IMF classifies Ghana as a low-income developing country based. In our first story this morning, government has procured 2 diesel multi-kilometer railway line begins operations by November this year. Chief Executive of the Ghana Railway Development Authority, Kwawu, disclosed this to JoyBusiness when he took the Minister of Railways on a tour to inspect progress of work.
Yes.
So when are they likely to enter into the country?
Most likely before the completion of this project in November, before November of 2021.
Also disclosed that he will begin formal discussions with the Minister for Transport to develop an ultra-modern terminal and port at the...
At Mpakadam, you saw what we witnessed there. There was a bit of concern. What happened? What next? And it's important that we need to talk to the embassy. Otherwise, it's a train to say nowhere. It's important that some activities be sooner than expected. And that port needs to be completed.
That was our Railways Minister John Peter Mewu, reporters of petroleum products. But will consumers really benefit from this reduction as previous declines were not applied? George Rafe has more.
Used by a little over 2% per litre. This should mean that a litre should be sold at 5 Ghana cedis, 25 per supply of diesel on the international market. On the other hand, the price of petrol should go up by a little over 1% per litre, sold at 5 Ghana cedis, 46 pesos. But for many, their biggest concern will be whether these oil marketing firms abide by these new prices. For instance, are yet to adjust their prices. However, it is said that some of these companies are quick to review their prices when they are supposed to go up, but the same cannot be said are just not complying. But some of these companies still continue to complain that their cost of operations are going up, and the current budget have been applied on these products and how things will look like in terms of the price dynamics going forward.
That was George Rafford Obasuma. The relevance of this seal is to improve the quality of the product. Let's hear from Chief Executive of the AGI, Sir Chuma Kwawu, on what this means for Ghana's place in the continental free trade area.
Countries to bring their products in, and you can also export to other African markets. Now, when they talk about competition, it's in different products in terms of price. The thing about quality is that the consumers must accept it. Companies who are producing food products that has the critical vitamin.
You heard Sir Chuma Kwawu, who is CEO of the Association of Ghana in Korte, says the International Monetary Fund classifies Ghana as low-income developing country based on the country's fiscal economy, that is, our debt to gross domestic product, budget deficit to GDP.
Economies by the IMF is not too different from that of the World Bank. However, the World Bank classifies economies by 4 categories, whilst the fund groups economies in 3 classes. But the IMF classifies Ghana as a low-income developing country, and the World Bank classifies the Ghanaian economy and adds the IMF classification is a warning to the nation to wake up since its fiscal economy is
revenue, GDP, expenditure, debt profile, and then even our overall
as emerging a middle-income country by the IMF.
Charles Nixon Yabwa. Now, people enter into business for many reasons, but Kwame Usu-Kwarteng started his business, Chroma Digital Solutions, because it's our feature this week on the Joy Business Van.
I used to draw as a kid. I was attracted to things with color related in the same sphere of things. I worked with a few print businesses, and then one day I woke up one morning and told myself that I had served people well and that it was time to serve myself. So I started my own business, which was basically print marketing. What we do is, we go around to companies, individuals, organizations, get the jobs. And because I didn't have any equipment then, I would go to an existing printing press, I would get the job done, a printing press to do my job, and I was disrespected. They had become so big that they had forgotten that it was us, the same customers who propped them up to that. One day I will start this kind of business.
And he really did. The full episode, Ghana Commodity Exchange has undertaken a reserve trading auction of raw cashew nuts. This is a process by the exchange to engage market actors in the case. And with the reserve trading auction, interested buyers and sellers were brought together to discover prices in a fair and transparent manner on the exchange. That takes us to the commodity market this morning. Crude oil returned to its upward trajectory in dollars an ounce. Cocoa also gained a significant $40. It's selling at $2,441 a ton. On the currency market, the CD declined marginally as you get 5 CDs. There's more news on our website, myjoyonline.com. /business. It's back to Kojo Yankson with more of the Super Morning Show.
Back to me. Everybody to steal from us.
Because I was speaking with some stakeholders in that sector who were talking about the fact that we're struggling already. So if
I will share. In fact, during Corruption Watch, just pay attention to some of the names of the ships that they have paid Ghanaians to claim they are the owners of ships with names like Wang